Ask that those of us who are here, please stand together as we begin this morning's satsang. We praise Bhagwan. Prabhu, you have given us the life, the energy, the spirit, the desire to be here this morning. Please bless me, guide me and protect me always as I invoke your presence into my heart. गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपितजम्बूफलचारुभक्षितम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम्। ॐ वक्रतुण्डाय हुं श्रीगणेशाय नमः। सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बिके गौरी नारायणी नमोऽस्तुते। ऐं ह्रीं क्लीं चामुण्डायै विच्छे त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमेव वन्दनात् मृत्योर्मोक्ष्यमामृतात्। हर नमः पार्वतीपतये हर 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 महादेव। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शरणं प्रपद्ये। ॐ हं हनुमते नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। श्रीराम जय राम जय जय राम। ॐ सर्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो नमो नमः। प्रेम से बोल श्री गणेश भगवान की, दुर्गा मैया की, उमापति महादेव की जय। प्लीज टेक योर सीट्स कंफर्टेबली। भजन वंदना स्तोत्रम।
लंबोदर गजानना विघ्ननाशक गजानना। लंबोदर गजानना विघ्ननाशक गजानना। दुःखनाशक गजानना भक्त रक्षक गजानना। दुःखनाशक गजानना पालक गजानना भक्त पालक गजानना परम शोभन दुष्ट हंता संत रक्षक गजानना परम शोभन दुष्ट हंता संत रक्षक गजानना लंबोदर गजानना विघ्ननाशक गजानना लंबोदर गजानना विघ्ननाशक गजानना गजानना ही 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 गजानना लंबोदर गजानना विघ्ननाशक गजानना लंबोदर गजानना विघ्ननाशक गजानना विघ्ननाशक गजानना विघ्ननाशक गजानना
प्रेम से बोलो श्री गणेश भगवान की जय। सीताराम सबको once again. As we now prepare to sing the Hanumanji Chalisa, we put our hearts, our mind, Bala Buddhi Vidya Dehu Mohi, ask Hanumanji to continue to give us bal, strength, buddhi, intellect, vidya and knowledge. We join together.
भजलो जी हनुमान भजलो जी हनुमान भजलो जी हनुमान भजलो जी हनुमान श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधार वरुणो रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायक फल चार बुद्धहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जय कपीश तिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी कंचन वरण विराज सुवेसा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराज कांधे मूज जनेऊ साजे शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे राम चंद्र के काज सवारे, आए सजीवन लखन जियाए, श्री रघुवीर हर्षि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई,
तुम मम प्रिय भरत ही सम भाई।
सहस बदन तुम्हरो यश गावे,
हस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे।
सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा,
नारद शारद सहित अहिसा।
यम कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते,
कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते।
तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही कीन्हा,
राम मिलाय राजपद दीना।
भजलो जी हनुमान, भजलो जी हनुमान, भजलो जी हनुमान, भजलो जी हनुमान। तुम्हारो मंत्र विभीषण माना,
लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना।
युग सहस्रयोजन पर भानु,
लीलो ताहि मधुर फल जानु।
प्रभु मुद्रिका मेलि मुख माहि,
जलधि लांग गए अचरज नाही।
दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते,
सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हारे तेते।
राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे,
होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे।
सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना,
तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना।
आपन तेज सम्हारो आवे,
तीनों लोक हाथ दे कापे।
भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे,
महावीर जब नाम सुनावे।
नासै रोग हरे सब पीरा,
जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा।
संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे,
मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे।
सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा,
जिनके काल सकल तुम साजा।
और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे,
सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे।
भजलो जी हनुमान, भजलो जी हनुमान, भजलो जी हनुमान, भजलो जी हनुमान। चारों युग परताप तुम्हारा,
है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा।
साधु संत के तुम रखवारे,
असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे।
अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता,
असवर दीन जानकी माता।
राम रसायन तुम्हारे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हारे भजन राम को भावे,
जन्म जन्म के दुख विसरावे।
अंत काल रघुवर पुर जाई,
जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई।
और देवता चिंतन धरई,
हनुमत से सर्व सुख करे।
संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा,
जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा।
जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई,
कृपा करहु गुरुदेव
भजलो जी हनुमान, 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 भजलो जी हनुमान।
प्रेम से बोल श्री पवन पुत्र हनुमान की. You know, as Mala Didi was singing that, I remembered the story of Krishna Das. Those of you who have the chance to see his life story it's in a movie form. Very, very inspiring to know where he came from, drugs, addiction, to now leading bhajans all over the world. He goes on tours, but he was able to do all of those things by getting a good guru. And that is his story. As we begin this morning's recitation of the Chaupais from the Ramayana, as we were properly corrected by Professor Chandraban Sharma, we sing the verses, not Chaupais. So we will join together in singing those verses. And all of us should know these by now, so I would expect to hear you singing and not me. सिया राम मैं सब जग जानी, करहु प्रणाम जोरी जुग
पानी।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम
जय जय राम।
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी, मंगल
भवन
Again. मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी,
मंगल भवन अमंगल हारी।
ओ द्रवहु सुदशरथ अचर विहारी, द्रवहु
दशरथ अचर बिहारी।
And now this is one we've been reciting quite often, Binu Satsang, that by God's grace you are here. Binu Satsang vivek na hoi,
बिनु सत्संग विवेक न
by God's grace, Ram kripa binu sulabhan soi, Ram kripa
बिनु सुलभन सोई।
हरि व्यापक सर्वत्र समाना, हरि व्यापक सर्वत्र समाना, हरि व्यापक सर्वत्र समाना,
हरि व्यापक सर्वत्र समाना।
प्रेम ते प्रगट होई में जाना प्रेम ते प्रगट
होई में जाना
Hari Vyapak, God is present everywhere, Sarvatra Samana. And by love alone, He is revealed. Hari Vyapak Sarvatra Samana.
हरि व्यापक सर्वत्र समाना
प्रेम ते प्रगट होई में जाना
प्रेम ते प्रगट होई में जाना
You all are sounding wonderfully, so let's sing together. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Ram
जय जय राम
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya
राम जय जय राम
Let's offer obeisance to our gurus. Bando Guru Pada Padama Paraga
वंदो गुरु पर परम परागा
Again. Bando Guru Pada Padama Paraga
वंदो गुरु पर परम परागा
Suruchi Subhas Rasa Anuraga Suruchi Subhas Rasa
अनुरागा
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya
रामा
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama प्रेम से बोलो सियापति रामचंद्र भगवान की ओ राम श्री राम जय जय राम Today with these powerful beginning prayers and verses, I would ask us now, before asking the children to go across to the Bal Vihar class, to remember Sri Ram in our hearts and our mind. Keep him, keep her installed in our hearts, Sita Mata. And may our hearts always be pure and powerful and strong and devoted to Bhagwan. Now I will invite the children to go across to the Bal Vihar class. May you enjoy your class, Shambhu. And while that is going on, we will just sing for a little bit while the children are going across. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram
जय जय रामा
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram
जय राम जय जय रामा
Shri Siyapati Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. In Trinidad and Tobago, and throughout our diaspora, whenever West Indian people meet, quite often they will ask, what's the question they will ask? How are you going? And when you ask that question, the response quite often is, "Are you all right? I'm good." Even if that is not so, that is the response, quite often. The worst, however, is many people go to a funeral home where people are suffering, and they will ask, "How are you going?" But that is not what I'm talking about today. That is a different topic. But we have to understand, and we also have to learn that when we are going to someone who is having difficulties, like in a home like that where they've lost a loved one, how do we speak? What do we speak of? And sometimes it's good to rehearse it before you go. So you don't go across and say, "How are you going?" Go and say, "How you think?" But when we give a response like, "I'm all right, I'm okay," it suggests a couple things. If we ourselves are not feeling okay, one, I don't trust you, so I'm not going to tell you my story. So I just respond, or I just do not want to share it with you. The thing is, though, that we all face difficulties at some point at some point in our lives. And nothing is a greater example than Sri Ram in Aranyakand. When Sita Mata was abducted by Ravan, Sri Ram showed to all of us how it feels to be in pain and how it is to suffer. Anuj samet gaye prabhu tahavi Godavari tat ashram jahava Ashram dekhi jaan की हीना भय विकल जस प्राकृति दीना हा गुण खानी जान की सीता रूप शील व्रत नेम पुनीता लक्ष्मण समुझाई बहुभांति पूछत चले लता तरुपाती हे खग मृग ओ हे खग मृग हे मधुकर शाणी तुम देखी सीता मृग नयनी श्री राम जय जय रामा श्री राम जय जय रामा श्री राम जय जय रामा श्री राम जय राम। प्रेम से बोलो सियापति रामचंद्र की जय। Ashram dekhi Janaki hina. When he came and he saw she was not there. Bhaya vikala jasa prakrita dina. His feelings, his emotions were then expressed as they would say as a common person. And he was not a common person. He goes around, hey Mriga, hey Khagamriga, hey Madhukara Shrini. He goes around asking the animals, he talks to the trees, he talks to the plants, he talks to the creepers, he talks to the deer. Tumha dekhi Sita Mriga Nayani. Have you seen her? Have you seen that divine soul? Have you seen my beloved Sita Mata? In our lives, we feel that our soul itself is ripped out, torn apart from us, taken away. That happiness is sometimes just removed from us. And we feel lost and we behave in a way that we ordinarily would not behave. And in similar fashion, Sri Ram is telling us, you know what? It is okay to be unhappy. It is okay to cry, to love, to hurt, to pain, and to feel grief. He shows us that sadness and despair, those are things that are part of life. Yet he could not have been complete in his story and his avatar without that incident having occurred. Otherwise, his avatar, his reason for coming would have been incomplete. If he had remained in Ayodhya and only known happiness there, and not felt the loss and the pain and the grief and the sorrow of losing his Dulhan, then the story of the Ramayana and similarly the story of our lives would be incomplete. No person born on this earth, no person born on this earth can go through life without some sort of loss and pain and feel desperate and feel alone. At some point in life, everybody goes through that. And in that desperation, we act in ways sometimes which are not good, which are not part of the norm that people expect, but that is how we express ourselves and our grief. And then again, at those low moments, someone comes to us and say, so how you going? And we want to just rip out our hair and bawl and scream, and we want to say, stop, don't ask me that. And instead, we internalize everything. We put it inside, we put on the party face, and we say, are you okay? Bhagavad Gita tells us that a realized soul treats pleasure and pain similarly, in the same way. But when we are in the situation where we are feeling that we are desperate and alone, we have no one to turn to, nowhere to go, it is difficult sometimes for us to remember those lines from the Bhagavad Gita. Your homework, go and find where Krishna Bhagavan says that in the Bhagavad Gita. Sometimes, again, in times of sorrow, someone has lost a loved one. We don't know what to say, so we say, well, they've gone to a better place. And we are thinking to ourselves, but what about me? What about me? I am still here. I am still going through all of this. I am still suffering. I am still feeling all of these emotions. What am I to do? The answer quite often is in songs that we sing. एक राम नाम को जप से हर कष्ट मिटे जीवन का, एक राम नाम के तप से पावन हो मन मन झन झन का, जो राम नाम बिसराते वो पग पग धोकर काते. Do we stumble through life? Or do we hold on to the name of Shri Ram? जो राम नाम गाते हैं वो परम धाम पाते हैं. बोलो सिंह राम सिया राम जय जय राम, राम सिया सिया राम जय जय राम। एक राम नाम के जप से हर कष्ट मिटे जीवन का. If we sing the name of God, if we are feeling in such a way that nothing makes sense anymore in my life, हर कष्ट मिटे जीवन का, by singing His name, all of these difficulties will be removed. Think about it for yourself for a moment. When you sit in your puja room and you are singing, not just getting things ready, but you are singing and you're praying, how do you feel? You feel the gamut of emotions. You feel happiness, you feel sadness, all of these things come to you. But when you're finished, you feel that you have reached into a place where you can leave these things behind. When you come here to the mandir and you're singing, as much as you want to think about all the different things in your heart, in your mind, in your life, and whatever is happening, it is difficult to do that when your mind is caught up, Shri Ram, Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram. So, I'm here to say to you, feeling lost, feeling sad, feeling that everything is not okay, that is okay. If you feel that way, that is how you feel. Shri Ram didn't stifle it. Remember that. That is why I chose those chaupais. He did not stifle his feelings. He allowed it to come out. And too many times, we are unable to express the feeling that we have within ourselves. We feel anger. Express it. But how to express it constructively is the challenge. We have to be taught how to do that. That is why sometimes we need the help to go through that. But anger is part of life. It can be creative. We have spoken about that before. If you get angry with yourself for doing something silly, that can create a better future for yourself. By saying, I will never do that again. I'm angry at myself for putting myself in that situation. So anger can be constructive. Feelings can be expressed. Hurt can be brought forward and dealt with. But how do we deal with it? An unfortunate reality in today's world is we deal with it by posting something on some social media somewhere. And we have some kind of hidden cryptic message. Those who hurt me shall feel whatever it might be. And you're getting all these things and you're wondering, what happened to that person today? You know, in 2023, the US Surgeon General, what is his name? Vivek Murthy, an Indian person. He issued a warning that social media is a main contributor, not the main contributor, but a main contributor to depression, anxiety, and other problems in nations' teenagers. Social media has its place, no doubt, but it's not reality. Life is not about a floating tea plate on an infinity pool in Bali or Bora Bora. That's a vacation. That's a little runaway. That is not life. And when we start to internalize that as what life should be, then we got unreal expectations of what life is and what my life is and how deficient I am because I'm not living that life. Life is an experience. Life is a journey. It has its ups, it has its downs, and that is what is normal. We have to work, we have to provide, we have to care, we have to love, we have to take care of other people, we have to take care of our family, we have to love our parents, we have to love our children. All of these things is part of the journey of life. And the only luggage we can carry with us on that whole life that doesn't change and is indestructible. सांसें तेरा ही है गुंजन. Every breath that I take hums with your vibration, Bhagwan. प्राणों में तू ही है धड़कन. That's the only thing that remains indestructible. तू ही जीवन अभिराम. जय 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 श्री राम. जय 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 श्री राम. So when we go on that trip, that is our life. When people ask us how you're going, that is what they mean. How are you going along in life? What are we doing? How are you progressing? What are you doing? Are you happy? The only luggage that we can carry indestructible is Sri Ram's name, God's name, Durga Mata. However it is we want to see Bhagwan. That is where our key to our happiness lies. So facing adversity, we have to also know that we do not have to be alone to do it. What did Sri Ram do again? Remember the Ramayana. He was not alone, he was with his brother. He went on, he found people together with a common cause. And they were able to achieve the purpose at the end of the day. Sri Ram did not go and sit in a cave by himself to say, well, all is lost. I am no longer worthy of being in this world. Let me give up everything else. No, he continued to act. And we too have to find ourselves then, Binu Sat Sangha Vivek na hoi. We have to find people in satsang like this, with God's grace, to help us, take us through these times when it's difficult and we should not be alone. Do you know that it has been said that people who are socially isolated or lonely are less likely to eat a healthy diet, get regular exercise, more likely to smoke and drink alcohol? In addition, it is linked with inflammation, weakened immune system. As a matter of fact, being alone reduces your life expectancy. Did you know that? Being alone reduces your life expectancy. Michigan State University, they did a study. Loneliness and social isolation are also associated with increased blood pressure, higher cholesterol levels, depression, and if that wasn't bad enough, decreases in cognitive abilities and Alzheimer's disease. Humans evolved to be around others, close quote. Humans evolved to be around others. To the extent, those of you who have asked this question before, think about it if you remember. Have you seen the movie on the Blue Zones, the documentary on Blue Zones in Netflix? If you haven't seen it, go and look at it. What's a blue zone? These are areas in the world where there are a high concentration of centenarians, people over 100 years old. What has helped them to reach to that stage? One of those blue zones is in a place called Okinawa, Japan. And they talked about it. They talked about concepts. Sharwani, Ikigai. Why I tell her that? Because I told her the other day I was reading the book Ikigai. But most importantly, part of that Japanese Okinawan experience is something known as Moai. It is where a community comes together for a common good. So the elderly people in that community get together. They contribute money together every month, and they use that money as a group to go for dinner, to play games, to do certain things. And if there's a surplus at the end of the month, they give it to somebody out of that group that needs it. So when we talk about being alone and facing our adversity alone, we know that cannot be healthy, because here is an example of a strategy that is used to keep people together, to keep people with a common purpose. Remember I spoke about that? Sri Ram went and gathered all of these Vanars together with a common purpose. That was their muai. Their common purpose was to serve, was to rescue Sita Mata. That was their common purpose. We have to recognize as a community that if we are alone, then we should not be alone. So let's come to Mandir so we will not be alone. Here is a place, a Mandir is a place, and I've been trying to say this every time I speak, that creates a community for you to not be alone. You're all gathered together for one common purpose. What is that common purpose? To pray to Bhagavan. What greater purpose can there ever be than to have a common purpose and to pray to Bhagavan? That is why within our Mandir, you would have the opportunity to do things that can uplift you. I want to put it, I don't know, it's Sri Sevak Sabha, I don't know what your functions and agendas are, but maybe once a month you should sit down and just talk to ladies and invite people, single mothers and so on, and say, listen, how can we help you? What help do you need? Do you want to just talk? Create a forum for that. Dr. Gyan, when he had spoken earlier this year, spoke about the need for men to sit down together to talk, because we don't talk. We talk nonsense sometimes. We watch football game and we did this, whatever it might be, but we don't talk about our feelings because we're not taught how to speak about our feelings. But I go back to the example. Sri Ram expressed his feelings. However silly one may think it was, he was talking to the trees and to the... There's a deeper symbolic meaning, but on the face of it, look at what he did. And we are not taught how to speak and express these emotions in a safe place. Instead, we go and we tell friends sometimes, and the friends go and use it against us at some point in time, and they will hold it. I always have this secret, this one say that one, whatever it might be. And we do not know how to speak and express ourselves in a safe place, because we don't have a safe place quite often. That is what our Mandir should be. We should create that safe space for people to be able to speak about these things. Our Mandir has on a Monday yoga class. Those of us who are feeling alone, come and do some yoga and meet persons who are there trying to synchronize and harmonize their bodies with their mind and Bhagwan. It's not hot yoga where you're sweating. It's not fad yoga or goat yoga or any of those things. It is yoga as it is meant to be practiced, with love for God, focused on that, and the asanas helping us to reach that realization. There are dance classes, there are music classes, there are Bhagavad Gita classes. There is so much available in the Mandir that if one says, I don't have a place to go that is safe, I would say, really? We just have to recognize that when we stay by ourselves, we are doing ourselves more harm than good. No matter how much we think, well, I'm better off by myself. I don't think so really sometimes. Sometimes by just speaking to another person, you get the answer for the question that you are seeking. They can't give it to you. Nobody else can give you that answer except Bhagwan. But by verbalizing it, by speaking about it, one gets to see it. Aha, I see the context now. And that is why therapy is so helpful to a lot of people. Not because the therapist knows the answer, but you are in a safe space to speak about something that is bothering you. My message, therefore, for all of us, as I close today, I am on time, is the party face is an important part of our countenance and our arsenal when we go out. But we have to recognize for ourselves and recognize and see for ourselves, am I that person who is smiling? Or am I somebody who is hurting? And if I am hurting, what am I doing about it? Where am I finding that assistance to be able to deal with what I'm dealing with? And that is why we need spaces like this Mandir, where we could sing together, pray together. There was one person one time, single mother. I told her, bring your daughter, bring your son with you when you're coming. Let us help you to raise your child as a Mandir. And I would say that to people who are outside looking on Facebook, YouTube, wherever you might be, come. You feel it's difficult for you to raise your child by yourself? Come, we will help you. We will take them down to Bal Vihar class. We will carry them for Phagwa. We will do these things. Now they started having Zumba and football on a Sunday. Come. Bring your children, but most importantly, bring yourself. Because you need support. You need help. And we here in this Mandir are committed to giving you that help. So that when we ask within here, within this safe space, how you're going, we know that some one of us here who is asking the question is genuinely interested, not to know your business, but to know that if you are on the right path, and if you are on this journey, how are you going in terms of dealing with all of the issues? And most importantly, reminding you that is your pull on Bhagwan or something else that you have in all this luggage? With that message, I want to encourage all of us, if we are facing anything that we feel that it's alone, it is time to offload it. Start with Bhagwan, start with God, but do not isolate. Do not be by yourself. Come where people can lift and uplift and give you the strength and the inspiration to be better and better and better. Prem se bolo Siyapati Ramchandra ki jai. Now I would like to invite everyone who is here and would like to come up to offer arti as bhajans are being sung, as Bhagwan is being glorified in different forms. I ask you to think of where you are, where you want to be, how you're going to get there.
प्रणम्य श्री सामदेव गौरीपुत्र विनायकम् भक्तावासे स्मरे नित्यम् आयुकामात् सिद्धये वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा गौरी गणेशा पार्वती तनया
गौरी गणेशा पार्वती तनया
गौरी गणेशा पार्वती तनया
गौरी गणेशा पार्वती तनया
लंबोदरा गणनाथ गणेश
लंबोदरा गणनाथ गणेश
लंबोदरा गणनाथ गणेश
लंबोदरा गणनाथ कान्हा कन्हैया नंद लाला ओ मुरली वाला ऐसे बजाए मुरली मुरलिया जादू भरी।
कान्हा कन्हैया नंद लाला ओ मुरली वाला
कान्हा कन्हैया नंद लाला ओ मुरली वाला ऐसी बजाई मुरली मुरलिया जादू भरी
देखो कुंवर कन्हाई कैसे रास रचाई कैसे तान सुनाई सुरबुल सब बिसराई
देखो कुंवर कन्हाई कैसी रास सजाई ऐसे तान सुनाई सुधपुर सब बिसराई
बाबा छैला निराला ओ मुरली वाला ऐसी बजाई मुरली मुरलिया जादू भरी
कान्हा कन्हैया नंद लाला ओ मुरली वाला ऐसे बजाई मुरली मुरलिया जादू भरी
कान्हा कृष्ण मुरारी गोवर्धन गिरिधारी काहे मत की फोरी सुनती मीठी गारी
कान्हा कृष्ण मुरारी गोवर्धन गिरधारी काहे मत की थोरी सुनती मीठी गारी
काहे बड़े ब्रिज वाला ओ मुरली वाला ऐसी बजाई मुरली मुरलिया जादू भरी
कान्हा कन्हैया नंद लाला ओ मुरली वाला ऐसी बजाई मुरली मुरलिया जादू भरी
माखन चोर दुलारा नच खच सबका प्यारा मन मोहन मन भावन नाम रटे जग सारा
माखन चोर दुलारा नच खच सबका प्यारा मन मोहन मन भावन नाम रटे जग सारा
माधव मुकुंद मत वाला ओ मुरली वाला ऐसी बजाई मुरली मुरलिया जादू भरी
कान्हा कन्हैया नंद लाला ओ मुरली वाला ऐसे बजाए मुरली मुरलिया जादू भरी
कान्हा कन्हैया नंद लाला ओ मुरली वाला ऐसी बजाई मुरली मुरलिया जादू भरी मुरलिया जादू भरी
मुरलिया जादू भरी
नाम हरि का जप ले बंदे फिर पीछे पछताएगा। नाम हरि का जप ले बंदे पछताएगा। नाम हरि का जप ले बंदे फिर पीछे पछताएगा। नाम हरि का जप ले बंदे फिर पीछे पछताएगा। तू कहता है मेरी काया, काया का गुमान क्या। तू कहता है मेरी काया, काया का गुमान क्या। चांद सा सुंदर ये सन तेरा मिट्टी में मिल जाएगा। फिर पीछे पछताएगा। नाम हरि का जप ले बंदे फिर पीछे पछताएगा। नाम हरि का जप ले बंदे फिर पीछे पछताएगा। वहाँ से क्या तू लाया बंदे, यहाँ से क्या ले जाएगा। वहाँ से क्या तू लाया बंदे, यहाँ से क्या ले जाएगा। मुट्ठी बांध से आया जग में, हाथ पसारे जाएगा। फिर पीछे पछताएगा। नाम हरि का जप ले बंदे फिर पीछे पछताएगा। नाम हरि का जप ले बंदे फिर पीछे पछताएगा रे। फिर पीछे पछताएगा रे। फिर पीछे पछताएगा।
प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो राम राम राम, राम राम राम, राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम।
प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो राम राम राम, राम राम राम, राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम।
प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो राम राम राम,
राम राम राम, राम राम राम, सिया राम राम राम।
प्रेम मुदित मन से कहो राम राम राम, राम राम राम, राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम।
पाप कटे दुख मिटे लेत राम नाम,
पाप कटे दुख मिटे लेत राम नाम।
पाप कटे दुख मिटे लेत राम नाम,
पाप कटे दुख मिटे लेत राम नाम।
भव समुद्र सुखद नाव एक राम नाम,
भव समुद्र सुखद नाम एक राम नाम।
राम राम राम, राम राम राम, राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम।
राम राम राम, राम राम राम, राम राम राम, श्री राम राम राम।
प्रेम से बोले श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। सबको जय सीताराम, जय सीताराम। Let me extend a very warm and cordial welcome once more to each and every one of you this morning. For those of you who are back with us as regular devotees, and for some of you who are with us after some period of absence on this morning, I want to acknowledge Pratika, who is back with us from her studies in Ireland, where she is enjoying a short break, I'm sure, before she goes back. So welcome, Pratika. And also I want to extend a very special welcome to Uncle Bobby, who we haven't seen for a little while. Uncle, it is good to see you and your grandson with us this morning. So a very warm welcome, and to all other persons who are with us back after some period of absence. As Panditji has mentioned, there are many activities that are ongoing in the Mandir, and just a reminder of a few of them. As was mentioned, tomorrow evening from 5:30 there's yoga class that will be taking place right here at the Mandir, upstairs of the annex, and we look forward to seeing all of you to join in this yoga class. There are dance classes on Tuesday, there are tabla classes, there are BVS classes that are held on a Saturday, and many other classes that you can avail yourselves of. So please make the time, make the effort, and join and participate in these classes so that you can uplift yourself and your families and so on. Those of you who would like to sit to perform puja or havan on a Sunday morning, you can see Mrs. Umrao or Mr. Sinanan after the service, and you can give your names so that the relevant arrangements can be made so you and your families can sit together and perform puja or havan as you so desire on a Sunday morning. We want to also remind all members of the Sri Sivak Sabha that you will be having your monthly meeting this Wednesday, I believe from 4 p.m., am I correct? 4:30 or 4? 4:30 p.m. So all members of the Sri Sivak Sabha, you are invited to attend your monthly meeting, and I believe it's a special meeting. So we look forward to seeing you all at that meeting. And those of you who would want to join and become members, you can attend that meeting as well on this Wednesday. We also want to express thanks to the members of the youth group for a wonderful session that was held last week. And that would have been the football and Zumba session by the Zumba instructor. And there were many persons who attended and who took part and enjoyed themselves and engaged in some healthy activities. So congratulations to the youth group for that wonderful venture and initiative. Please give them a round of applause. We also had Hanumanji Puja yesterday, Saturday, on the first Saturday of every month, and we will continue again on the 6th of July will be our next puja that will be held, Hanumanji Puja. So you could put a note in your diary to attend on next, the first Saturday in the month of July. In addition to that, you are reminded of our upcoming fundraiser, and that will be on the 7th of July, and that will take the form of a Bhajan Amrit. And it is our major fundraiser for the past 2 years, really, because we haven't had a major fundraising initiative. And many of the things that you see around you, and I mentioned some of them last week, requires your support and your contribution in order to keep things going, in order to keep things maintained, and in order for us to have the necessary improvements. So please, members of the management committee would have these sheets. We would ask you to take at least one. And each line, you will have to indicate the name of the donor or contributor, their name, their address, and the amount being contributed. There are 10 spaces per sheet. And we would appreciate if you can solicit using your persuasive skills, probably $100 per line item. So each sheet could generate $1,000. As I mentioned last week, if that is not possible, then whatever contribution the person is willing to give, that will be accepted graciously, because every dollar counts in terms of our contributions and in terms of what we need to do in order to keep the Mandir and its activities running. On the third Sunday of this month, we will be having a very special Father's Day service. So fathers, take note that day, fathers, you won't be cooking, so you get a break from the kitchen. You will have the opportunity to be tended to, and this will be hosted by the Sri Sivak Sabha, who traditionally would host the Father's Day service. So please look forward to that upcoming event. Later on this month, we will be having a very special guest speaker in the form of Dr. Michael Rampol, and he will be speaking on a topic related to men's health, among other things. So you can look forward to that in our upcoming announcements as well. Finally, I want to extend birthday greetings and anniversary greetings to all persons who may have been celebrating or have celebrated or will be celebrating their anniversary or special occasions or birthdays. Or Pujari and Asha celebrated their anniversary on Tuesday gone. So we want to extend anniversary greetings to them. Yes, Vandana, I'm aware that Shruti is celebrating her birthday tomorrow, so we want to extend birthday greetings to Shruti. And Anish is celebrating his birthday on Thursday, so we want to extend birthday greetings to Anish as well. Any other June celebrants this first week of June? Show of hands. Shambhu is celebrating his birthday, but not this first week, is it? Second week, yes, following week. So he will get his special birthday greetings next week, but in advance. So all persons who are celebrating their birthdays or their anniversaries, may Bhagwan Ji bless you. We look forward to seeing you all with us again next Sunday as we continue with our satsang. May we all now stand for final arti and closing prayer, and may you all have a very productive week ahead.
ॐ जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ॐ जय जगदीश हरे जो ध्यावे वर पावे दुख बिन से मन का स्वामी दुख बिन से मन का सुख संपत्ति घर आवे सुख संपत्ति घर आवे कष्ट मिटे तन का ॐ जय जगदीश हरे मात पिता तुम मेरे शरण कहूँ किसकी स्वामी शरण कहूँ किसकी तुम बिन और न दूजा तुम बिन और न दूजा आश करो जिसकी ॐ जय जगदीश हरे तुम पूरन परमात्मा तुम अंतर्यामी स्वामी तुम अंतर्यामी पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर पार ब्रह्म परमेश्वर तुम सबके स्वामी ॐ जय जगदीश हरे तुम करुणा के सागर तुम पालन करता स्वामी तुम पालन करता हम सेवक तुम स्वामी हम सेवक तुम स्वामी कृपा करो भरता ॐ जय जगदीश हरे तुम हो एक गोचर सबके प्राणपति स्वामी सबके प्राणपति किस विधि मिलो दया में किस विधि मिलो दया में तुम हो मैं कुमति ॐ जय जगदीश हरे ॐ जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट क्षण में दूर करे ॐ जय जगदीश हरे ॐ जय जगदीश हरे ॐ जय
By your grace, we've been able to come today to do puja, to offer our prayers, our prarthana, our obeisance, our love to you. Help us to become one as a family, and help our relatives, whoever are not here, and our friends, whoever are not here, may they be blessed. For those who are in hospitals or in homes that are not feeling well, please look after them, please bless them and guide them, protect them throughout the day and night. And fill us with your love, your divine love and consciousness at all times. You, Prabhu, are my mother, you are my father, you are my family, you are my friend, my knowledge, my wealth, my everything. Please fill my life with your presence. Om Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Tvameva Bandhus Cha Sakha Tvameva Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Deva Tvameva Sarvam. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. प्रेम से बोल श्री गणेश भगवान की, उमापति महादेव की, वृंदावन विहारी लाल की, महादुर्गा देवी मैया की, महालक्ष्मी माता, महासरस्वती माता की, श्री पवन पुत्र हनुमान की, सर्वदेव सर्वदेवी की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की, सदगुरु की दंडवत। जय जय सीताराम। सीताराम सब कोई। May God continue to bless each and every one of you. May you have an inspiring week, and see you here again next week Sunday. I just have to say this one thing. On the 16th of this month is Father's Day, but it is also Ganga Dashera. So next week Sunday, Panditji, if that's okay, I would like to speak about Ganga Mata and what Ganga Dashera is. So that will be next week Sunday.
बार बार दिन ये आए, बार बार